Some criminals are not that easy to catch. But what happens when cops use genius tactics to trick them into an arrest?
Don't make us release our canine!
Here are 5 moments genius cops outsmarted criminals. Starting with an officer who had such a talented voice, the criminal had no choice but to surrender. On August 18, 2023, a car was reportedly stolen at a cemetery in Pierce County, Washington, and the sheriff's department was quick to respond. When the officers arrived, 4 juveniles were trying to flee in the stolen vehicle. The deputies called their sergeant, who was on his way, and asked him to wait ahead of the suspects to deploy stop sticks.
Still eastbound, we're approaching Chambers, landing Chambers Creek. Eastbound Chambers Creek, approaching Chambers, landing Creek. Right behind you.
The coordinated move deflated all 4 tires, but that didn't make the car stop. The juveniles behind the wheel pushed the damaged vehicle for 3 more miles to Bridgeport Way in Lakewood before abandoning it. Since the officers found the stolen car close to the creek bed, they surrounded the area, searching for the suspects.
There's a hole in the fence line here on the property. He's probably heading north through the parking lots, I'm guessing. And there's 1 unit north of me. I don't know who that is. They're down here. They're down here. Yeah, there's 2 down in the ravine right now.
They found 2 of them hiding close by and could have easily swarmed their location. But the deputy wasn't interested in wasting time or waiting for backup, so he decided to get a little creative.
Don't make us release our canine! In the creek.
Yeah, they're working their way south of the creek. Like 1 male gray pants, black. Female, blonde hair, red pants, black hoodie, black and orange backpack.
Better stop! Over here. Hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
As soon as the first 2 suspects surrendered, the other 2 followed suit. They fully admitted to the officers that the sound of the dog barking made them give up. The fact that this crazy idea actually worked earned him the respect of his colleagues, and a few laughs.
That's the best stick deployment.
You see me? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull him. I'm gonna pull him. He was figuring out what to do.
Not only did Officer Jason Smith become a legend at the station, he also earned his 10 minutes of fame on TV.
I guess I have a unique skill of barking, like one of our canines, and don't really practice it, and it's not taught in the academy, but I use it on occasion.
While the previous deputy improvised to catch his suspects, the next officer had to pull off a rather complicated operation.
Way on foot, southbound through the parking lot.
In October 2023, 3 teenagers from Broward County in Florida started an illegal shopping spree across numerous counties, using credit cards and IDs stolen from vehicles they broke into. To counter their traveling threat, officers of the Martin County Sheriff's Department were informed of their black BMW X5, last spotted in Hobe Sound, Florida. Since they were constantly on the move, pinning them down would have been a challenge. That's why the officers approached the car chase differently, deploying their aerial team to monitor the suspect without missing a beat.
We got it, signal 12, approaching Golden Route, number 1 lane. Switched over, number 2 lane. It's in between a silver truck, white SUV. Alright, be in the turn lane in front of target. Driving pretty, signal 12, just went through the turn lane, through the green light, and come back to the number 2 lane, still southbound. Bear with me on the street names, I'm having to stay zoomed in on him. I don't want to lose him with how reckless he's driving.
If he happens to pull over into another store and gets out of the vehicle, we'll try to make contact with the occupants as they're outside of the vehicle.
Anyone ahead?
I'm not ahead, but I'm 10 cars back. If we can get close enough in position to light him up, I'm trying to get road patrol units on the 95 on-ramp. We're only going to try to take him if he goes west on Bridge Road, and we'll just light him up. If he takes off, let him take off, and the arrow will take over.
Making a right-hand turn southbound on Commerce.
After approximately 20 minutes of reckless driving, the vehicle was spotted by the Walmart entrance in Stuart, Florida. Although the aerial team didn't see them enter, the officers were sure 2 of the juveniles were inside Walmart while their getaway driver waited in the parking lot. To avoid alerting the suspects, officers in plain clothes entered the store to monitor their activities.
Be turning into Walmart.
If anyone's close, let's make contact when they get out.
Alright, they stopped in front of the entrance. We lost eye momentarily because of the building and possibly dropped off their passenger to be backing into a handicapped spot.
We're going to wait for the passenger to reoccupy the cars.
No visual of the passenger, correct?
I'm left to assume they dropped somebody off. They stopped momentarily in front of the grocery entrance. We're in position now. We'll be able to advise if the passenger approaches the car.
Who else we got close to his car? I'm pulling in shortly. 631 set up.
Hey, we're going to keep eyes on it. We're going to go ahead and wait till the passenger gets back, and when we get to a good area where we can do an attempt to 1050 and then let air take over. 54, can you do a drive-by, see if it's still occupied again?
Yeah, it was occupied by the driver. I just drove by the second, I guess.
The cops were keeping an eye on the getaway car driven by 17-year-old Dana Williams. They knew the other 2 suspects, 17-year-old Jamarius Reed and 19-year-old Javaris Whitehead, were inside the store using stolen IDs and credit cards to buy gift cards. The officers waited for them to return to the car, ready to arrest all 3 suspects at once. But the plan started falling apart when only one of them came out.
2 black males should be coming out. Lots of gift cards just purchased. Black hoodies, black pants, all black.
That where he's walking towards target vehicle. Black male, black hoodie, white writing. Black pants approaching the passenger side of the vehicle now. Still stationary.
Possibly waiting on a 3rd. They're trying a bunch of different credit cards right now. Hey, if we can get takedown vehicles, let's go ahead and move on those cars now. If you're going to make contact, make good contact so you can't wiggle out of there.
The suspects, caught completely off guard, immediately took off on foot. However, they were already surrounded and didn't stand a chance.
Southbound through the parking lot.
Get on the ground! Sheriff's on! Get on the ground now! Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office! Get on the ground now! You're gonna get dog bit! You're gonna get dog bit! You gotta get out! Get on the f***ing ground now! One's on Undercover. Give me your hands! Give me your f***ing hands now! Give me your f***ing hands! Give me your f***ing hand! I'm letting the dog go! I'm letting the dog go! Get out now! Give me your hands. You got any weapons on you? Give me your f***ing hands! Right here! Yep. You got my hand! Go! You got my hand! Don't f***ing move! We got one. Where's the other one at? Yeah, I do. Come on. You alright, brother? Yeah. Let's get to the second. We're good. Hang on, buddy. Let's go. What'd you throw? I didn't throw nothing, grandma. Stand up now. I can't. Let's go. You good, grandma? Yeah, we got you. All right, roll to me, brother. Pull your knees up to your chest. Stand up. You good, grandma? Yeah, we'll get you. Black male, black hoodie, 10-15. Yeah, hang on. We'll help you out, buddy. Don't reach for anything. Anything in your pockets. Nothing at all. I gotta get my truck. Yeah, get your truck, man. You're good. I got him. What's your name, man? Damon. You probably heard the siren. Where are you from, bro? How old are you? 17. No weapons, nothing hidden on you at all? We're gonna walk over that white truck, all right?
With 2 of the 3 juveniles already in custody, the cops in Walmart moved in to arrest the 3rd suspect. Meanwhile, the officers outside questioned Danis and Jamaris, but they refused to cooperate.
One left. What is he wearing? What's the 3rd one? You're only gonna help yourself out. What's the 3rd one wearing? What's the other one look like?
I haven't seen him. Tan pants, I believe. Second floor.
You have red hoodie and you. Where's the 3rd one? What's the 3rd one wearing? What's the 3rd one wearing?
Didn't want to get dog bit, did you? Is that why you stopped?
Huh? I don't know. What's the 3rd one wearing?
You get it's a blue iPhone in the car. Yeah, we'll get there, man. We'll get there. I'm gonna get your info in a minute here. Just make sure you give me a good name and all that, all right? You got any warrants, anything like that going on? No? Probation? What are you on probation for? Flannel. Okay.
What's the 3rd one wearing? 3rd one's 10-15, 10-4? 10-4, so that's 3 10-15s.
Yes, sir. Good. You need a hand with something, sir? You need a hand with something?
This baby parked down here on the sidewalk. Don't come over here to me.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, sir. I'm just letting you know we had a big felony incident right now. So that's why I'm parked here, okay? I'm moving it for you. All you gotta do is ask, all right?
I gotta get out.
With all 3 suspects secured and the gentleman on the scooter taken care of, the cops searched the getaway car and found numerous stolen credit and debit cards they had used to purchase 19 Visa gift cards valued at $1,900. The officers had enough evidence to convict, but he decided to pull one last trick by forgetting his body cam in the car. Believing they were alone, the suspects let their guard down.
Then I seen another brown truck. Then I heard the helicopter, the last one. That's what I thought that was coming from. As soon as I got out of the car, I bust my ass because I think he finna run me over. Got out the car, I bust my ass. I felt like right by him too. He got up, chased my ass. Get on ground. I know. Oh shit. I told you, bro. White did, bro. White was going through, cuz. I looked back 3 times, bro. I felt my shit fell 3 times.
Look, so then the lady who in the all brown, she jacked me up. Just like, thanks for not running.
When I came back to the car, I see a helicopter. And then all just them the same truck that chased us last time. That shit crazy. But they didn't get up with us.
The suspects were charged with felony burglary, possession of stolen credit and debit cards, fraudulent use of those stolen cards, and criminal use of personal identities. Since Javarez was the only adult in the crew, he was sentenced to 67 days in jail and 2 years of community service. Since the other 2 suspects were minors, their court records weren't made available to the public. While this operation must have cost a lot of money, in the next case, a single social media app did the trick.
Face the car.
On the 5th of October 2025, 28-year-old Rafael Rosas started texting with a girl on social media to arrange a meeting. Little did he know, he was talking to a decoy. During the conversation, the decoy made it very clear she was only 15 years old. Yet, Rafael still kept texting and sending pictures. The next day, Rafael reached out again to finalize their meeting plans. This time, he started flirting, sending suggestive texts and emojis, making his intentions crystal clear. He also admitted to the decoy that he was fully aware of the crimes he was going to commit, and when he arrived to the meeting spot, there was a huge surprise waiting for him.
Hands up! Face the car. Keep against the car. Stop.
Rafael had fallen into a sting operation conducted by the New Mexico Justice Department in the Bernalillo County. He was already caught red-handed with undeniable evidence. The only thing left was a confession, so the suspect was taken to the building to answer some questions.
And so you're, what, 26? 28? I'm not the best at math, man. You go to school?
No.
No? Working?
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Alright. What do you do at Walmart?
Jewelry guy.
Jewelry? Okay. Which app or which site were you talking on?
No app.
No app?
Text.
Text?
Yeah.
Okay. And who were you talking to?
Probably police.
Police?
Yeah.
Alright. Who do you think you were talking to?
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm sorry, my hearing's bad now.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay. Well, I mean, it's probably not a surprise to you, but I obviously know what was said in those chats. I have the whole chat log, right? So at one point, I know that you texted that you were gonna, was it eat their kitties, is that what you said? Yeah.
The Trump says. You know?
Like Trump says?
Yeah. All those immigrants, I'm an immigrant. I'm gonna eat cats.
You're gonna eat cats?
Yeah.
Okay. I know in the chats you were talking about like Chris Hansen. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Chris Hansen. Did you see that cartoon?
The cartoon?
Boondocks.
No, I've heard of Boondocks, but
It's the Booty Warrior.
no, I never really watched it.
I thought it was yours.
Okay. So why were you worried that you were talking to like a Chris Hansen thing?
No comment.
No comment? Okay. Is you seem really nervous that you were chatting with a 15-year-old. You're going to show up to a house to meet a 15-year-old and you're talking about eating kitty for a 15-year-old. You see how the totality of all that together makes it seem like you were coming here to engage in some kind of a 15-year-old.
No comment. I was eating kitty like Trump and dogs and came, I would have just chilled. That's it.
Although he was trying to worm his way out, Raphael was charged with solicitation with an electronic device and attempted criminal sexual penetration. He was sentenced to 9 months in prison and was expected to register as a sex offender for 10 years after his release. While Raphael fell for an online trap, this next suspect spent days supplying undercover cops with his illegal stash.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? Still, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you. Okay. Do you want me to elaborate, like refresh your mind a little?
On September 1st, 2023, Martin County Sheriff's deputies entered a Zumiez store at Treasure Coast Square, Florida, to arrest its employee in the middle of his shift. 27-year-old Patrick McMahon was in the middle of folding clothes when out of nowhere, cops arrested and pulled him into handcuffs.
What's up, man?
Patrick, how are you, buddy?
What up?
Patrick.
Here, put your hands behind your back.
We'll
explain everything in a second, okay? You're set. Mine's double off. You got him. I got him. Here, just use my...
Hello, how are you? Good. Where's his black backpack?
What's up?
He's got a black backpack. Is this his? This one's his? Thank you.
Alright, man, I'm just gonna double lock these on you, okay? So they don't walk up on you, okay? Yep. We'll explain everything to you here in a minute, alright? Do you have anything in your pockets that's gonna stick me, hurt me, anything like that?
Oh, none of those sticking. I got a phone.
You, where's your black backpack at?
My black backpack? Yeah. You got it.
Got it.
A long investigation revealed that Patrick was running an illegal side hustle selling mushrooms while working full-time in Zumiez. And the black backpack the cops were searching for was an important piece of evidence that contained his products he was about to sell.
Oh, that's the show. Go out and get a left, okay? Okay. We are just outside where the movie theaters are.
Or actually, if one of you guys want to take a photo.
I'll do that. Anybody got their work phone on them?
You good?
Yep.
What's your name, dude?
Patrick.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
From the beginning, Patrick kept playing dumb until the officer brought out incriminating evidence, leaving him with two options. He could continue playing the fool or confess.
Do you have any idea that, I don't know if anyone explained anything to you yet or anything? No. So, months ago, we got complaints of you selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not only people coming in and out of the store, but also the juveniles. Okay? Does any of this ring a bell at all?
No.
You don't sell anything?
Mm-mm.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Is that what you're going to stick with?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you had a black bag with you today.
Yes.
Is that your bag?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what was inside of it?
Yeah.
What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? Still, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate, like refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That's you during a deal that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you have that outfit?
I do, I just got it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you do.
Okay.
So, do you do it to like help yourself with extra money, with financially, or help people out, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I don't do anything bad, nothing that bad, so.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude. We get it, like, hey, you give a little here, take a little there, it's for extra money, right? What I'm trying to understand is, number one, what the actual reason is for you to sell it. I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like, you know, you don't look like a Pablo Escobar. Like, are you? I mean, I might be confused. Does anyone at the store know that you do it for extra money, or?
No.
No one else is involved with it? How much do you sell at a time, dude?
Not much.
Well, what's not much? I mean, you had what? How much did you have with him? Anyone? How much did you have with him?
30 grams.
30 grams. I mean, that's typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Really?
Mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine, and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for that you could sell it for 160?
How much would I get that for? Not much.
What's not much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making like $100 profit. That's pretty good. Yeah. Like, I'm assuming if you buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a good deal.
I don't really deal with mushrooms too much.
No?
No, it's fairly recent that it's been selling much, and clearly this is why.
Yeah. How long have you been working at Zoomies?
A year in November.
Have you been doing it the whole time there?
No.
No? How long have you been selling out of the store?
A month or two.
Okay. So you see what the issue here is, right? Like, how big of a clientele do you have?
Not much.
Not much?
I don't make that much money.
Okay. Well, the issue obviously still stands that we're here, obviously, so...
Yeah. Like I said before, it does help. I mean, it's obviously mushrooms are starting to be legalized throughout the country. It does help in a therapeutic sense.
No, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that. Where do you have your ounces?
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, that's fine.
Patrick finally cooperated and admitted to his illegal activities, but the reason he seemed unfazed was because one more secret he thought he was getting away with, at least until the cops returned from the break.
Obviously, not only do people, tourists, whatever, just come in and randomly ask you, and you just kind of give it to them. What about like kids, like juveniles?
Oh no.
You don't deal with juveniles? Cause
I try my best. I mean, I don't ID people, but
like, because the issue that, like I said, the whole reason this started is because kids are getting banned. Well, juveniles, I mean, in the teenage years, I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference.
I mean, like I said, I don't ID, but
yeah. Okay.
Like you said, unfortunately, the what really was the, I don't want to say bread and butter because that sounds like a terrible way to put it, but the most unfortunate part about this is that we were getting complaints that kids were getting hold of this and that kids were buying it.
That's just and
when we say kids, but we mean people under 18 years old. And you know just as well as I do, like, it's hard to see, like, or tell how old somebody is.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
I'm
like,
very
dudes,
curious
girls,
about that. That's why I'm very curious about it, because most people, I mean, they're all seem to be adults to me. That's why I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Especially the mushrooms is, I have a very, even when friends of mine ask, because I do have people, people are 18 and close, I tell them, I do not give mushrooms to children.
Patrick was charged with possession of a controlled substance, selling or distributing of Schedule I drugs, and unlawful use of a two-way device. After the court appearance, his bond was set at $120,000. While the undercover cops tricked Patrick into an arrest, the next officers manipulated the suspect into a chilling confession.
It's too late. It's too late. I already.
On June 28, 2018, in Pensacola, Florida, 19-year-old Jaquan Berry was contacted on Facebook by someone using the username Shay Leasy, who wanted to buy some. He arranged a meeting at the intersection of Edison and Trenton Drives, where he was later found dead with 4 bullets in his chest and a counterfeit $100 bill on the ground. Using nearby CCTV footage, officers were able to identify the suspect's car, which was a Kia Forte registered to 22-year-old Shanteria Jones. They continued to investigate her and received an anonymous tip that she had been unusually agitated on the night of Jaquan's death. The final straw came when the officers linked the Shay Leasy account to Jones's account, making her the main suspect in the case. On the 26th of July 2018, Shanteria Jones was invited to the station to tell her side of the story.
So you go over to Ruby and Fairfield to the Fast Lane store at around, you said what time?
Like 9-ish.
All right.
It was like
All
playing
right.
cards
So,
and stuff. So
who's in the car with you?
me and Shay.
Just you and Shay.
Me, Shay, Kima.
Okay. So Kima, Shay, and you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And who else is in the car?
Nothing, just us.
All right. And who's making this deal up? Who's trying to set this transaction up for the weed?
What you mean? He wrote us. That's what was fishy.
He wrote you?
Yeah, like
just out of the blue. Hey, you want some?
Like you know how
wow.
people post. Yeah, I know y'all be on Facebook when people like, I got perks, I got tabs, I got gas. So we made Shay made a status and she was like gas.
What was her Facebook name?
Shay.
Shay what?
Shay Weezy.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So he wrote her talking about gas or whatever, and then it was supposed to go from there, but after we was trying to get in touch with him, and then he started calling from private, and then he was like telling us to come on different streets, and I was like, I'm not going back there because it was just girls and it wasn't no dudes.
Initially, Jones claimed that Shay Leasy, or 23-year-old Shaylin Yeldon, was just a friend and that they were never near the murder scene. However, the officer sensed she wasn't being truthful about communicating with the deceased or their personal whereabouts. To counter her story, they pulled out evidence that told a completely different tale.
I don't want you to lie to me, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna work through this, and we're gonna do it right, and we're gonna do it the right way. Just so happens,
Yeah.
I pull a boy's phone records.
Up, yeah.
I see where Shay calls him,
Mm-hmm.
and he misses the call at 9:54
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
He immediately turns around and calls her right back
Mm-hmm.
at 760-4411.
Mm-hmm.
Talks to her for 37 seconds.
Yeah, that's when he was trying to get us to come somewhere else so we wouldn't.
Right. And then y'all continued to talk on Messenger.
No.
Hold on, man.
Cause it's like I wasn't talking to him, so I wasn't not gonna say I continued to talk to him. Like
Shay, whoever's setting this deal up, is continuing to talk to him on Messenger. That's how y'all knew, because you just told me he tried to get us to come back in there, and you didn't want to go back there because it's creepy and this, that, and the other.
Shantae Myers. I don't know who that is.
All right.
Go over to side right there. There it is, right there. Go up, and that starts right there. You're right.
Mm-hmm. The gas emoji. I told y'all.
Right. 1 1/4.
Yeah.
He tells you 60.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at? What about half? And he says 85 the lowest, but this is some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in Mayfair, right?
Yep. And that was like a red flag already because I don't go with Mayfair.
You said I gotta pull up.
You asked him if you got to pull up.
Yeah.
And he said yeah.
And then he makes a call.
Yep.
At 9:26.
Mm-hmm.
Then you said
that's him saying
where you at?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in Warrington.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I gotta pull up this time. I gotta get you.
Hey, it says right here, got to pull up this time. I got you. If you with me again, you know what I'm saying?
And then I'll pull up what you need.
Mm-hmm.
We're at in Mayfair, the back street name.
Yeah, because
you know Mayfair.
she was
huge.
going. Yeah.
He says Edison. All right.
And she
then she calls him
trying
again.
to figure out where Edison was.
All right. And then he calls her from this app.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you the address
and his phone number.
And his phone number. 1001
That's how she ended up
Trenton
calling
Avenue.
him, and I told him like I'm not going back there. I didn't even know where Trenton was. I'm most familiar with Garfield.
Hold on. I'm on the way. I called my phone and went in Mayfair. You got it ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where you at? I'm on Trenton.
Yeah.
So now y'all on Trenton.
No.
So why would she put in here I'm on Trenton?
Because that's where he told us to meet him at.
Okay, listen. I already prefaced this, well, let's don't lie to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because we know something went down when y'all showed up over there on Trenton. Okay?
The evidence painted a simple picture. Jones and Shay went to the first location, but Jaquan changed his mind, so they met him at a second location. The counterfeit dollar note was the reason things went south. The ladies didn't intend to pay for the goods. They had actually tried to trick him, and when that didn't work, they panicked and took Jaquan's life. Since the officers were trying to force out the truth, they pulled yet another trick from their sleeves.
Here. We seized your car, and of course, the first thing your lovely boyfriend, that y'all's tumultuous relationship that you have, a little arguing back and forth. So he wants to get that seat on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, "Hey Sarge, can I talk to you?" I said, yeah. What you got, man? My old lady, my girlfriend, told me and her mother what happened last night. All right?
So what you just said, he told you this today. So he said, I told him this last night.
Said you told, that's what he said. You told your mom and him at the same time about what took place. And now, hang on, let me talk. Okay? So, and he said, yeah, it was Kima, and it was my old lady, and he said it was Shay. And he said my old lady's the one that killed him.
Yeah, it was all together, but no.
He said my old lady's the one that killed him.
Why would he say that? And how would he lie and say that I told him and my mom? That means that my mom should be telling y'all the same thing. And he's trying to get himself out of trouble for something. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie on him and say, oh, my boyfriend did it, because he wasn't in the car.
He said he was home with his 1-year-old.
Yeah, he was at my house. So how he going to say that I told him? Anyways, okay. So I will back it up. Okay, we did go on train. But, like...
hey, at some point we got to grow up.
I do understand that.
Who shot him?
That's the thing. Nobody had a gun in the car.
Somebody did.
No, nobody didn't.
Yeah, because he got dragged from that car.
Not from my car.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
How'd your window get broke?
Me and Dion was fighting. That's why I'm trying to figure out why would they tell y'all my window got shot out.
After all that, she still wasn't singing the way the officers wanted, so they interrogated her accomplices. Knowing exactly what they could say, Jones decided to disrupt the interrogation instead of getting thrown under the bus.
Get to the door.
Okay, but you're going to get charged with criminal mischief
No,
for
they
damaging
said
the
I've
door
been
and the chair.
No, I've been screaming,
Well,
officer.
that's not the way to do it.
It says bang on the door. I can't reach the door.
Okay, they're
I've
going
been
to
in here.
uncuff you, and then I will walk
anything.
you.
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
Are you listening
like,
to me?
Yes, ma'am. I just don't.
You're not listening. They're going to come and unhandcuff you, and I'll walk you to the bathroom. Okay? They had to get a female. They can't run and do it themselves. Okay? So you throwing a chair at the door isn't going to help the situation.
No, that's only to get somebody's attention, because I did what this says do and what that on the door says do.
We talked to them, and we think we got the story. And we're going to give you one more shot, to be honest, and to tell us what happened. Because we know everything that happened now. And why you guys were there. But we're going to give you one more shot to tell us. And if you don't, if you want to stick with what you already gave us, then so be it. But we really think that there's something else.
The officer's trick worked. Believing she was in deep trouble with no way out, Jones told the whole truth, telling the cops exactly what happened and who was really responsible for Jaquan's death.
You don't have no gun around.
No, I don't. You don't either. It didn't come from him. But
where did it come from?
That's crazy.
Where'd it come from, Simmer?
Come on now.
And of course, like y'all know, I don't want to go to jail. Like, that nobody, like you said, wasn't intentional. He did. Like, he tried to fight Shay, and he tried to take his weed back after he already had our money. And no, it wasn't fake money. We had real money. So he started reaching, and he just like was trying to come in the car. Like, he would not get off of Shay. So I did shoot him.
How many times?
I don't know. But I know it was like 3.
He was actually sitting behind Shay?
No.
In the back seat?
No. It wasn't inside my car at all. It was that fast. That fast. Like, that's why I didn't understand why he was calling from private, and then I got sketchy, and then when he came up to the car, he had his hood on. We had never seen him before. And then Shay gave him money, gave him the weed, then he reached back and tried to grab the weed. And so Shay was like fighting him. And I was like, just let her go, just let her go. So then I was trying to pull off, and he wouldn't let her go. So I shot him. And it was like a warning shot, like, let her go. And he was coming further into the car. Like, he was coming at me. And then I shot him, like, again. And then he just fell.
Hey, breathe. All right.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Hey, I know you think that it's over.
It is.
No, baby. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hey, I know you, I talked to you earlier, you are not, y'all ain't a group of girls that go around murdering people.
But it doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is that I did it. It doesn't matter that it was an accident. It doesn't matter that he tried to snatch anything back. All that matters is that I didn't call y'all. Period.
Why didn't you call?
Because we young. It's the first, like, I don't have a record. They don't have a record.
That's even all the better, though.
I've never, ever in my life been close to anything. So when he grabbed Shay's neck, I panicked. I did.
Did he think maybe she was a dude?
Yeah, because Shay got a low haircut. So I feel like he thought she was a dude. But he knew she was a girl. And I don't know if he just wanted his weed and his money, because I see on the picture he had more weed. And it was just like...
Alright, look at here.
The officers had all they needed to end the case. Jones was allowed to call her family to say goodbye. That's when the suspect realized she had fallen into a trap set by the detectives.
What? I love y'all.
What you mean?
Me, Kayla, and Shay outgoing.
What?
We outgoing.
Who? What? What you mean?
Me, Kayla, and Shay. No.
Why?
Mom, they, like... Well, it's too late. Yes, it is. I've already confessed to it. Because I guess Dion, when he got pulled over today, yes. I'm going to jail. It doesn't matter. You told them that. You told them that I told you and my mama that I killed that boy. That's the first thing they said when they came in here. I know. Yep, I know. Well, listen, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Shay and Kima, Shay and Kima already was shook the up. Shay already, well, they already told on me. Everybody finger pointed on me. My car has GPS on it. It really didn't matter. It all pointed to me. Only reason I was wrong, yes, I did. Yes, because they already told on me. It's too late. It's too late. I already up. It's already up, D. They already said they finna take me to jail. It don't matter. I just gotta get out.
Since Shantaria found out her boyfriend didn't talk, she made one more desperate attempt to avoid jail.
All right, do me a favor. Raise your right hand.
Yeah.
You swear everything you told me is the truth to the best of your knowledge?
No.
What do you mean, no?
That's what I was just telling him.
Huh?
That's what I was just telling him.
That's what you were just telling me?
No, the other guy.
Did he come here and ask you the same question?
Kinda. So I told him that I lied.
You lied about what?
A lot. Like, kinda like the whole story.
Why? Do you...
I just think it's in my best interest to get a lawyer because I feel like I'm being pressured. I feel really, really scared. Like,
ain't nobody pressure you.
I feel pressured. Like, period. There's no way around it. I'm scared, I'm young, and I just want to be out of this situation. Like,
okay. That's fine. And that's your right. But you're being charged with second-degree murder with a firearm.
She was charged with second-degree murder with a firearm. A year later, on the 11th of September 2019, Jones was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Her accomplice, Shalin Yeldon, was sentenced to 4 years in prison.